This is an awesome drill for your neck and triceps. So, get an isometric drill using an isometric strap. So, martial artists can use your gi or towel or your belt. The idea is to provide resistance with your strengthening your neck while you apply resistance using your triceps to extend. Okay, I'll show you from a couple of angles. Shown this by Steve Maxwell, again, just a great drill. And then honestly, this really bites down into your triceps. You get the gist of this. It's a really awesome drill. You can do it standing. I tend to find the trouble with standing is that when we get into this position, sometimes we can end up losing our midsection stability. So just having that seat, keeping the bottom ribs down, tall through the crown of the head, and that sort of locks it in. All right, so we hold the strap so that when placed in the back of the head, and we bring in our hands in like so, so approximately the upper arms are parallel to each other. It can be a little bit out, but we don't want them out here. And my elbows are around about 90 degrees. Now the idea is, as if I'm trying to extend like so, like the sort of like a French press or lying tricep extension. Now, obviously if I did try and extend, it could pull my head forward. So I'm resisting with those postural muscles, correcting that forward head posture. Now for a time static contraction, it would be first 30 seconds at 50% intensity, gauging roughly half your maximum. Second 30 seconds will be 75% intensity. And the third 30, absolutely all out effort. And when time you get to that, like I say, you're really having to, I'm just going to turn around for you. So as I say, the idea is to resist. So in other words, most people have got this going on. So we're actually correcting that forward head posture. So I'm going to be pulling my head back, but keeping the long back of the neck, keeping that chin tucked. And as I extend, I have to put more force going this way with those postural muscles of the neck and the head, while I apply more force, you trying to straighten the elbows using the triceps. Now, as I say, 30, first 30 seconds, 50%, second 30 seconds, 75%, third 30 seconds, everything you dare. It's hard to gauge what 50% and 75% is. That's your warm up for the final 30, which you know what everything you've got is, okay? So that literally is everything that you dare, okay? A couple of key points. Keep the wrists in so like so, don't let them flail out. The other thing is, really don't think about like sort of just yanking like so, pulling down. You're really trying to keep the elbows stationary and extend like that, and you'll feel it biting in. And the other thing, keep those bottom ribs down and keep that breathing constant. Awesome drill for jiu-jitsu where we want that strong neck, okay? Now I generally would do, I'm going to show you another variation in a second, which I'll go outside for, okay? But what I would normally hit that time static contraction at 90 seconds and shake off for about 30 seconds, and then I'd go to finish off with this exercise, which again is a body weight drill for the triceps. I think it's kind of one of my favourites, whether I'm using free weights or not. This is one of the best for me. It also, for you martial artists, it's a great drill because it aids that stability through the midsection. So again, roughly a shoulder width grip, thumbs over the top as well. Now we lengthen out. Now I'm just going to lower just using the triceps, so just bending from the elbow. Trying to avoid that midsection sag. And just kissing the forehead to the bar or just above the forehead, and then straightening out. Using that nice control. Again, the idea is if you've done the 90 seconds time static contraction, you pre-fatigue these and they will likely give out before your midsection, but you will feel this biting down as well. If you do happen to fail through here and you start sagging, call it off. You know you've got more stability work to do through here, okay? Which is never a bad thing. All right. We'll edit this next little bit outside variation onto the end of this one, so I'll see you in a minute. Hello, right, sorry, Squint Eastwood, I've got the sun in my eyes. So, just a little variation for you for this neck and tricep drill with time static contraction. If you're so out of flunter, technical term, with your posture, or your neck is so weak, you're in such a forward head posture, you cannot correct without pain with using the maximum force of your triceps, then what you will do is maybe use a pole like so. And the idea is you use the pole or the beam to align your spine as best you can, so tailbone bottom ribs down, so you've just got a neutral lumbar curve, shoulders, and that long back of the neck with the back of the head touching. And then with the strap around the beam so it's not pulling against your head, you can lock that same position in and extend for all your life using those triceps. And that way, you're still pulling your head back into this, but as I say, if you've got that weak neck, if you've got pain when you pull through the strap, with the strap against the back of your head, it allows you to work the best of both worlds until you do get in a position where you can get the strap on the back of your head and use that little bit more force there. All right, hope that makes sense. If not, throw us a question.